Hi guys. So right now, we will discuss annuities. But for today, we will focus on present value. Because on the past video that I have, I discussed future value. So ngayon, baliktad naman. We will discuss present value. Okay, let's have a problem. Breed and Company wants to determine the most it should pay to purchase a particular ordinary annuity. The annuity consists of cash flows of 1,000 pesos at the end of each year for 3 years. The firm requires the annuity to provide a minimum return of 5%. Okay, so we will prove why is this an annuity. Because of number one, the word 1,000 pesos, cash flows of 1,000 pesos each year. Okay, each year, cash flow of 1,000 pesos for 3 years. So, okay, this is an annuity. And question, when will it occur? Will it occur at the beginning of the period or at the end of the period? The answer is at the end of the period. And then, okay, what is the clue word for us to say that this is a present value or ang hinihingi ng problem, present value? Okay? The clue is the word. The most it should pay to purchase a particular ordinary annuity. Ito yung clue word. How much it should pay to purchase a particular ordinary annuity. Why? Because of the word purchase. When do you purchase? When do you purchase? Most of the time, it happens today. Today. Ang given, magkano siya sa future. Okay, yon ang given. Ang hinihingi, magkano siya as of the moment. So right now, we will have a timeline to illustrate the problem. As you can see, given ang future cash inflows. So at the end of year 1, 1,000 pesos. At the end of year 2, receive 1,000 pesos. At the end of year 3, we will receive 1,000 pesos. So that's why ang hinihingi present value. So what do we do? What do we do? Okay? The same lang kanina sa future value. Ito. So, okay. What do we do? Ito. We need to find the present value of this, the present value of this, and the present value of this. And if ever nakuha na natin ang present value ng tatlo, we will add all of them. So that's how we solve for present value. Okay, dito muna tayo. Ilang period siya from this? From today. Ilang period? Or period? Diba? Isang period lang. Isang period lang. Kaya ang formula, 1,000 times 1.05. Bakit 0.5? Diba yung interest rate? 5%. Raised to negative 1. Negative 1 kasi isang period. And then, eto naman, 1,000 pesos times 1.05 raised to negative 2. Bakit negative 2? Kasi isa, dalawa. So, dalawang periods siya from today. And finally, eto naman, ilang periods? Diba? Tatlo. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. So kaya ang ginagawa natin, 1,000 pesos times 1.05 raised to negative 3. Magkano ang present value? Ang present value natin, 2,723 pesos and 25 centavos. Di ba medyo mahaba? Meron na naman siyang mathematical calculation if ever you have a scientific calculator. What is the formula in a cycle? You can do this formula. So P times 1 minus 1 plus R raised to negative N divided by R. So again, P for periodic payment, the periodic payment is 1,000 pesos. The rate is 5%. Number of periods, 3 periods. So that's how we analyze, or that is the shortcut or the mathematical calculation. If ever you have a scientific calculator. Let's now go to the second scenario. Okay, second scenario. If we now assume that Braden's 10,000 annual cash flow occurs at the start of each year. So ito naman ang hinihingi, what if at the start of each year? And is thereby an annuity due? How much is the present value? Okay, at the start. So the 1,000 pesos cash receipt will happen at the start of each year. So we will see what will be the difference sa timeline natin. Okay, ano kaya ang magbabago sa timeline? Tingnan natin. Okay, as you can see, okay we will analyze whether the timeline illustration is correct. Okay, ito. You will receive 1,000 pesos at the start of year 1. So, correct. Correct. Ito naman, you will receive 1,000 pesos at the start of year 2. At the start of year 2. So, this is also correct. And finally, this. At the start of year 3. At the start of year 3. So, this is also correct. Okay. We will now see what is the effect in the formula. So, the same lang kanina. We will find the present value of this, and this, and then we will add all of them to find the present value. We will now see the formula. Okay, we will analyze them one by one. Okay, tingnan muna natin to. Is there a period that elapsed? The answer is none, because starting today or starting now, you will already receive the 1,000 pesos. So there is no period that elapsed. So the period is 0. So ano yung effect niya? 1,000 pesos times 1.05 raised to 0. Or in short, 1. Okay? So 1.05 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So kaya 1,000. And then, eto, how many periods? Or what? How many periods? The answer is 1 period only. So that's why we will multiply 1,000 pesos times 1.05 raised to -1 kasi isang period. And finally, ito naman, ilang periods to? Di ba? 2 periods. So 1,000 pesos times 1.05 raised to -2. So what is the present value of annuity due? So the answer is 2,859 pesos and 41 centavos. Or there is a mathematical calculation for this. Meron siyang formula pag meron kayong cycle or scientific calculator. So what is the alternative? Ito. Okay? So we have P plus P raised to -1 and then 1 plus R and then raised to n minus 1 divided by R. Okay, what are the key differences of the formula for annuity due in comparison with ordinary annuity? What are the difference? Number 1, this. N minus 1. Okay? N minus 1. So, the periodic payment is still 1,000 pesos. The rate is still 5%. The number of periods is still 3. Okay? So kaya, if you do the formula, di ba N is 3? N or 3 minus 1. Okay? N or 3 minus 1. So that is the first effect or yung first change. Second change, eto, P plus P. Di ba kanina, sa ordinary annuity, P lang, P times ito. Meanwhile, if it is an annuity due, you need to add P or periodic payment. Okay? Why is it so? Why is this so? Because of this. Okay, P. Kasi di ba P, periodic payment of 1,000 pesos. So yun, that is the logic why. So again, bakit natin to inad? Kasi itong 1,000 pesos na to, wala tong present value. Okay? Kasi nga walang period. So yun, P plus P. And then multiply to this. Okay? So that's how we analyze the annuity due formula. So n minus 1, kasi tingnan nyo kanina, umabot siya dito. Di ba? Look at the diagram a while back. Umabot siya dito sa 3. Meanwhile, pag annuity due, umatras siya ng isang period. Umatras siya ng isang period. Kaya, minus 1. Okay? So that's why minus 1 siya dito. Kasi, as you can see sa timeline, umatras siya ng 1. And then, kaya natin inad ang P kasi ito, walang present value. Or, it will remain the same kasi nga walang period. Okay? So that's how we analyze the annuity due formula. Okay? Clarifications in board exam. What is recommended? In the board exam, or I hope that when you solve this, I discourage the use of scientific calculators. Kasi sa board exam, you will not use cycle. You will use ordinary calculator or yung calculator na pang tindahan. So I hope that masanay kayo sa first approach natin kanina. Kasi bawal ang scientific calculators sa board exam. So that's it for ordinary annuity and annuity due for present value computations.